regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Great to be with you. Hope you're having a good day. Had a wonderful weekend, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Off to a new week, and always a lot going on. So, walking in the building, walking down the hall, and next thing I know, somebody almost walks into me. And I'm watching it happen. Person just walking right toward me, and the hall's narrow, and there's a wall on each side. That's the definition of a hall, and there's no place to go. How did that happen? Well, a person was texting while walking in the building. The past 2 years, according to some experts in the area, say have been record-setting for pedestrian deaths. This is according to traffic researchers and experts. I'm going to talk about that. Texting while walking. There's much written and said about texting while driving, and that's valid. Absolutely. Texting while walking. When I tell you that, when I share with you the numbers, the statistics on the number of fatalities and injuries associated with texting while walking, it's staggering. You wouldn't. Have you ever seen a person read a newspaper while walking? Once in a blue moon, maybe. Have you seen anybody? You hear people. You see people with their. I remember the boom box. They would have the boom box on their shoulder, and juking down the street with their boom box, listening to music. I have seen people with those little miniature TVs on a handheld device, watching TV on that device. That's rare. Texting while walking all the time. You have to be very careful when you're driving. For one person or another walking in front of you while they're texting. We're going to get into that. There's a few other things trending. Dominique Ostrander is my guest today. We'll have her on. We're going to address cardiovascular health. It is still the leading cause of death in this country. Has been for decades. It is preventable. We know much about it. We know what to do. We know what advice can be given to people. It's so preventable. And on top of it, what is true and what I have learned over the years is that we are especially vulnerable. We are especially vulnerable to cardiovascular disease. That has been part of our evolution forever. The arteries are vulnerable. The endothelium lining of your arteries are vulnerable to damage, and people are dying every day. There's the statistics on the number of deaths due to cardiovascular related diseases and disorders. And let me just be clear. Cardiovascular disease means a constellation of diseases: heart disease, high blood pressure, and so on. Cardiovascular disease is sometimes used as to mean heart disease. Well, it's really not that. Heart disease is a cardiovascular disease. So we're clear. We're going to get into that. And everybody listening is a candidate to listen and to do something about it. Gary's going to give you some information on how to contact the show. We love it when you do that. It always makes for a better show, better conversation, more insight, more to learn. It's just, you make a great contribution. We love it when you call.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Follow us and like us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition, on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Let's Talk Nutrition, where everything is archived and closed captioned. And growing unbelievable, that YouTube channel is, Doc.
Good. I like it. Where to begin? Technically, it's called distracted walking. You can go to one of the government websites and see if the CDC, I did not have a chance to get to the CDC, Gary. The CDC might have some information on distracted walking. Before we go there, Gary reminded me that there was yet another food recall, something that I consume, almond milk. 150,000 containers of almond milk have been recalled. Not for the reason that you're thinking. You're thinking parasites, salmonella. No. You want to know why it was recalled? Because they contain actual milk. Now, unless you have a severe allergy to milk, lactose intolerant, you're not too much at risk. Almonds don't contain lactate. Your almond milk may contain dairy anyway, though. And that's not good. Hood, the company, voluntarily recalled 150,000 half-gallon containers of refrigerated Almond Breeze vanilla. I used to use Almond Breeze vanilla a lot. I've switched brands a good while back for fear that they contain actual milk. This is according to the FDA. Beverages have been recalled since they pose a risk to consumers, as I just said, with serious dairy allergies or sensitivities. At least it's not salmonella. At least. According to Hood, in their announcement, they said, quote, the product is safe to consume unless you have a milk allergy or sensitivity. They continued in their press release. To date, there has been one report of allergic reaction. Medical treatment or hospitalization was not required, close quote. The recalled products were marked with a use-by date of September 2nd and were shipped to wholesalers and retailers in 28 states. They represent less than 1% of the half-gallon refrigerated vanilla Almond Breeze almond milks shipped by Hood, they said, during the last year. Now, to some, this may not be a big deal, but again, if you do have dairy allergies or sensitivities, it could be very uncomfortable for you. Remember, I reported last week this big debate the dairy industry is up in arms about these different companies using the word dairy on products that does not contain dairy. And this non-dairy products with milk in them. There is no milk in them. They just have it in the title. It's interesting. Does the Dairy Association have a legitimate argument? Is it right for that to be done? The FDA is in the process of deciding whether it will amend the definition of milk. Milk comes from cows. It doesn't come from almonds.
Are you?
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. And welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by today. Texting while walking. The numbers, the statistics are attention-getting. In 2016, the number of pedestrian deaths was up by 11% due to texting while walking. That's nearly 6,000 people. You don't hear much about it in the daily news, do you? Nightly news? Not too much. All age groups, according to the different safety commissions, National Safety Council, whomever, all age groups are vulnerable to it's called distracted walking. Now, from time to time, I have seen people read a newspaper while walking. You'll see that in major metropolitan cities. I've seen it. It's not very often, not too much. But texting, all the time now. A leading cause, you guessed it, of distracted walking is cell phone usage, along with what's referred to as an absence or lack of situational awareness. Even in places that are frequented by people. You know, standing at the corner at a red light in your city, or maybe you're in Manhattan, you don't dare step off a curb. Are you kidding me?
I think
you'll be an emblem.
Yeah, I think because of my former training, I don't do that. I'm always aware of my surroundings and stuff. Like last night, I found a guy's wallet. We went to a movie last night, and I found a wallet, and they're like, "Where did you how did you see that?" Because it was like on the corner.
You're paying attention to your environment.
Yeah,
that's because of being a police officer for 10 years. If you lose situational awareness as a police officer, it could cost you your life or somebody else's.
Yeah,
you got to be aware. And people just, walking can be very hazardous unto itself. Texting while walking, and I mean, I see it in this building all the time. Somebody almost walked into me the other day. Did. And you see him walking across the parking lot. You have to be very careful when you're pulling out of here because people are working. This is a workplace, right? And they're texting, and so you have to be very mindful and careful. When walking, situational awareness amounts to what? This is common sense, so don't be insulted as I say this. Keep your head up, your phone down, okay? Put the phone away, man. Because the phone rings, that doesn't mean you have to answer it metaphorically here, or literally. Make eye contact with stop drivers before crossing the street. You hear of linemen reading the eyes of quarterbacks and linebackers in football. The eyes can tell you a lot about what a person's going to do next. Follow the golden rule. You learned this as a child. I did. I remember the nuns telling us this. Look left, look right, look left again before crossing the street. I do that when I come to a four-way stop. Even though it's a four-way stop, I don't care.
Well, that intersection up by your house that they have moved, by your old house, where that intersection is just
dangerous,
unbelievably dangerous now. They moved an intersection almost 24 feet in width, and that the stop bar is 24 feet away from the road. That's insane.
I know. And I mean, you put yourself in peril. And you're a driver of a vehicle, and somebody steps out texting while walking, you hit them, you are now a candidate to be charged with manslaughter if something should happen to that person, die. It's dangerous. I mean, all age groups, you want to know the most common? If you had to guess, what do you think?
Teenagers.
You're right. 5 years of age to 19. In this age of communication and communication technology and information age, and again, the irony is that we're still so disconnected from one another. People are connected to their device. They're not connected to another human being. You should be so affectionate and connected to the person with whom you are texting or whatever. I mean, face to face. Try that on for size for a change. See if that makes a difference. It's silly. I feel empowered when I don't answer the phone right away, or my phone's dinging and banging and ringing and whatever. I just fine. I'm doing something else right now that's important. You know, like talking to you. People dying by the thousands every year because they're texting while walking, stepping out into traffic, falling down, hitting their head on the curb or whatever. I'm just saying. I wanted to bring it up. I'm not trying to be parental here, but the shows, we try to raise awareness about various. I've never talked about texting while walking. Never done it on this show. And now that I see, just pay attention and watch how many people at intersect when you're waiting at a red light and they're walking across the street texting. You're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast and globally.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. And welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by today. And Dominic Ostrander is my guest. We're going to be talking about cardiovascular health. It implicates every single person listening to the show. Everybody's a candidate. Why do I say that? Because one of the systems that becomes vulnerable to disease is your vascular system. It has been that way. We've naturally selected through evolution, for some reason, to be vulnerable with cardiovascular issues, in particular heart disease, atherosclerosis, which is an inflammatory disease. And we're going to get into that. I just would like to put just a little bit more of a point, and before I bring on my guest, about this business about texting while walking. In Honolulu, they passed a law that will allow the authorities, police, to fine a pedestrian up to $35 for viewing their electronic devices when crossing streets in the city and surrounding county. This is reported in the New York Times. Turns out that Honolulu is thought to be the first major city to enact this sort of local ordinance or ban or legislation. What about Gary? You never wrote a ticket for anybody jaywalking, right?
No.
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 You'd probably be embarrassed to do that.
Yeah. Because you got to go to court on those. You really want to go to court on, because it's, where we live in the metropolitan South is what I like to call it, with being Tampa and stuff like that. It's not like it is up in Chicago, New York, Boston.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, texting while walking is and I should tell you this too, that a lot of the accidents happen while in the home, in the house. People getting injured because they're texting, walking, trying to walk downstairs while texting. You can kill yourself. You can break your neck. Please put the phone down. There's nothing, it's not that important. I don't care. Dominique Ostrander is my guest. That's all I'll say about it. Dominique Ostrander is my guest. I know she doesn't do that. And she's an educator for Jaro Formulas. You don't walk and text, do you, Dominique?
Okay, so truth be told, this is the confession booth. Okay, so I actually do.
I did go to seminary school. No, go ahead.
I learned my lesson because I was texting. I was going to the grocery store, and I parked my car, and I was walking into the grocery store, and I parked very far away, as I typically do.
Oh, so you're not a frontline parker.
No. And so I'm walking up past a line of cars, including a pickup truck that had a ladder sticking out of the back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And so I almost took my eye out.
Oh, my heavens.
Whole, left side of my face, yeah. So I learned my lesson then, and I was like, yeah, I really need to just pay attention. There's really, but I'm inundated with work emails and constantly. So
you know what? They're going to be there when you went.
Know.
They're not going anywhere.
I know. You're 100% right.
Listen? And there are many people listening and watching the show right now. The only thing we had was that heavy black telephone.
Yep.
That if you dropped it on
with
your foot, with a long cord, it used to get tangled. Then they came out with the innovation of the spiral cord. That was the only, and the phone was so heavy, if you dropped it on your foot, you'd fracture your foot. Okay, that was it. We did just fine.
I know. We did better.
We did just fine, and all it was, it's all the media that we had was that stupid heavy black phone. Tell a bell.
Two newspapers a day. You remember that?
Yes, you would have two. Every city, major city, metropolitan city, Pittsburgh, New York, had 2 and 3 different major newspapers. Now you have to travel to another state to get a newspaper. It's crazy. What are we doing? Is this good for our wellness? This is not good for wellness, is it? Come on.
I would think so. Not right. Yeah, because there's no break. There was nothing so urgent at that moment. There are things that I have a certain sense of urgency to me to respond to, emails from my boss, for example. And then, I feel like, okay, I'm going to respond right away. There's no waiting. Especially, if I know the answer, then.
When you do that, what you're doing is conditioning the other person to get a response right away.
True.
And so what we and you don't want to do that. It's better to take the approach to wait. I mean, if they expect you to, when they text that you're going to answer right away, and you set that standard and that condition, well, you created it.
Does the stress from the media affect heart health?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. It's stress. The stress response, it's a stressor. It is a stressor. All stressors invoke the stress response, which is the fight or flight response. And people think that, oh yeah, they'll say gratuitously, Dominique, oh, stress is a killer. They don't
Right.
they don't realize what they're saying. It is a killer. It contributes to disease. It's a manifold a variable. So yes. Anyway, no texting while walking. And I was
Definitely not for me anymore.
not for you. You're walking in the ladders sticking out of the back of trucks.
Oh my gosh! And not to mention, it was so embarrassing.
Were you embarrassed?
Yeah, I really was, and I don't get embarrassed easy, but that was pretty bad.
I don't know. I was cooking dinner, and my phone was blowing up. Somebody was trying to get a hold of me, and I was focused on my dinner, cooking dinner, and I didn't run for the phone. Didn't run for the phone, and whatever it was, I took care of it. It wasn't too big of a deal, but I could have dropped what I was doing, probably burned my. I had 3 burners going. 3 different pots on the stove, and they all needed attention. I was right in that stage of the process, and if I would have stopped to answer that phone, I could have, burned down a new house. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. I do not text while broadcasting. That's why Gary's here. That's why Stephen is here. We're going to talk about cardiovascular health. The numbers there aren't good either, but we are making progress.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Figures Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. I can give you the heart disease and stroke statistics for 2018 at a glance, just to give some context to my conversation with Dominique Ostrander today. Cardiovascular disease, listed as the underlying cause of death, accounts for nearly 836,546 deaths in our country. That's about 1 in every 3 deaths in the U.S., It's according to the American Heart Association. Approximately 2,300 Americans die of cardiovascular disease every day, an average of 1 death, are you ready? Every 38 seconds. If we're on the show for 2 hours, you do the math, every 38 seconds, the number of people that will have died from cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease, as a constellation of diseases, claims more lives each year than all forms of cancer and chronic lower respiratory disease combined. So it's remarkable. About 92 million American adults are living with some form of cardiovascular disease or the after effects of stroke, according to the American Heart Association. It's the leading coronary heart disease now, CHD. It's the leading cause of deaths attributable to cardiovascular disease, followed by stroke, then heart failure, high blood pressure, diseases of the arteries, and other cardiovascular diseases. Heart disease, as a form of cardiovascular disease, counts for 1 in every 7 deaths in our country. Dominique, welcome back. Those are startling statistics, to use a very hackneyed phrase, but they are startling.
Startling, I agree.
And we know so much about cardiovascular diseases and heart disease in particular, and heart disease is preventable, but yet we we succumb. And I think diet and lifestyle. Diet, lifestyle are two major risk factors that are modifiable and then are non-modified. And, of course, aging, which is not a modifiable risk factor. We're going to age. But we'll cover some of that territory today. What's your take on it?
You know, the Western diet is so devoid of nutrients, and it's laden with, even though, you know, now things are labeled more clearly and we do have the best food and drug laws out of any country, we also have more foods that are fake and easy because we're in this rush society. It's a multi-factor. I don't think it's one thing we can say it's diet. It's another thing, lack of exercise. I think it's a multifactorial kind of problem, and it needs to be approached like that. Stress and the ease of technology, like you said, you know, your worst danger was dropping your phone, this, you know, 25-pound phone on your foot. And now, because of technology, we have all this access, and that comes with a price.
Mm-hmm. Well, approximately every 40 seconds, just think about this. Every 40 seconds, someone has a heart attack. I was over the weekend, a new neighborhood. On Saturday morning, I'm pulling out of the development, and I see 3 Tampa police cars parked in front of this one house. And I'm thinking, uh-oh, you know, what happened? Neighbors standing outside. I thought, is domestic violence or death, one or the other? When you have 3 cop cars sitting out there, somebody suddenly died, had a heart attack, and dropped dead in the house. And then everybody had to be removed from the house. That's a crime, a potential crime scene. You know more about that than I do, Gary.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So the family is standing outside while the police are inside, right?
Yeah, when you're doing a suspicious death, then you have to bag the hands and everything, so yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, my goodness, right? You just don't know. Diet and lifestyle. You're right. I mean, it's a diet that sets you up for heart disease sooner rather than later. We have children, Dominique, that are 10 years of age that have fatty streaks in their arteries already.
Oh, absolutely. They have fatty livers already.
I mean, and by the time they're 20, those arteries are well on their way to being severely damaged. Mm-hmm. By the way, if there's a cardiologist or a cardiac surgeon listening, you're welcome to call the show.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. It's 877-897-TALK. Or you can actually send us a text through Facebook on our messenger.
By the way, speaking of cardiovascular health, when considered separately from other cardiovascular diseases, all by itself, stroke ranks number 5 among all causes of death in our country, killing about 133,000 people every year. I'm giving attribution now to the American Heart Association. You can go to their website and you can find a document entitled Heart Disease and Stroke Statistics 2018 at a Glance. I'm holding that up. That's the document. You can get a copy of it, and if you're inclined to want to learn about these things. I was looking through your arsenal of dietary supplements at Jarrow. You have more than a few that in one way or another address cardiovascular health, Dominique.
Oh, absolutely.
So we'll get into that. Have you ever had a heart scan?
I have. I have had several, actually.
Are you doing all right?
Yeah, absolutely. It was just, routine, and, you hit that age, and it's like, yeah, let's check out and see what's going on.
It's almost impossible to avoid plaquing, even when you eat healthy. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
High blood pressure. In 2015, recent year, there were 78,862 deaths attributed to high blood pressure. High blood pressure is a killer. There are supplements you can take. There are foods you can eat. There are ways of living that you can engage in that can help lower blood pressure. There are people walking around with blood pressure as high with somebody with the IQ of a genius, way over 200, 210, 220. I know people that have blood pressure 300, 350. Now, you specialized in heart disease, didn't you?
I did.
Well, we come back, we're going to draw upon your experience and see how you can coach us all into a better heart health.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. And welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in today. Glad you could. We start off the week and coming off the weekend, and hope you kept moving. You watched your diet. You didn't overeat, drink too much alcohol, didn't smoke that many cigars, didn't sit on the couch all weekend. What? Okay. Well, it's Monday. Start fresh. Glad you could be here. Sooner or later, we all have to die of something. This is an often heard statement that really reflects a fatalistic approach to health and wellness. Those individuals who subscribe to this fatalistic approach believe that trying to preserve and protect your health is fundamentally pointless, because what will be. That any health-related event, for example, a heart attack in a person's life, is inevitable or otherwise predetermined. Well, when it comes to cardiovascular health and coronary heart disease, a fatalistic approach to health and wellness can be deadly. I do not subscribe to this fatalistic approach. If you do subscribe to it, then why don't you just step out into traffic if you have such an attitude? If you have to die of something, it doesn't make any sense. I'm not inviting you to do that. I'm just saying that fatalistic approach is just, it makes no logical sense. How do you know it's all predetermined? We determine in large measure what happens to us over the course of the lifespan with respect to health, wellness, and well-being. Genetics is involved, no doubt. Aging is involved, absolutely. There are many, the unknowns are manifold. They float around in the ether all over the place. The ambiguity, the uncertainty, all of that exists. That is true. There are moments of clarity. There are moments of insight and whatnot. But for the most part, if you think about it, we do live in a context of uncertainty, ambiguity, unpredictability, randomness. Notwithstanding all of that, the shining light and hope rests with choices that we make. And to take a fatalistic approach is to remove the concept of choice from your arsenal of survival. What will be, it's all predetermined, makes no difference, you got to die of something. Well, that's true. You're either going to die of an accident or you're going to die of some disease or disease processes. That's true. But it doesn't have to be sooner rather than later. Nobody, they should say, well, we all have to die of something, but should it be sooner or should it be later? They don't tag that part onto that fatalistic line. I know people that live this way. You know people that live that way, Gary.
I do.
You had some of your colleagues who were police officers who lived that way.
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable.
And they're dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? That somebody has that. I wouldn't want to be paired up with somebody like that. We got to die of something. That guy or that woman is going to be reckless. They're going to walk in, they're going to bust down a door, do whatever, and be not use their head, right?
They were usually the ones with a chip on their shoulder, too.
Right. There you go.
They always had a chip on their shoulder, so.
It's no way to live. Yes, we're all going to die, and we're going to die of something. But it doesn't have, premature death should not be on your list of things to do. My guest is Dominique Ostrander. She can tell you a thing or two about cardiovascular health. She worked in cardio rehab, has her master's degree in, what is it? Not physical therapy, but what?
Yeah, it's exercise physiology.
Exercise physiology. You dealt with cardiac patients all the time.
I did, and obese patients. And, and, it's funny. To your point, there are not funny, haha, but funny, ironic, that there are personality types that have this defeatist attitude, and then there are personality types that are willing to do whatever it takes, unfortunately, maybe a little too late, and want to have a quality of life. I really experienced both personality types, and something that was very common with patients was in conversation, they were, relatively young. They have children that are not having grandchildren yet and want to be around for their grandchildren. And yet they've had a massive heart attack, quadruple bypass. They're 50 pounds overweight. They smoke. They're hypertensive. And you ask them, don't you want to live to see your grandchildren live? You want to live for your children, be there at their weddings and things? And of course, their immediate answer, without fail, Dr. Garko, was always, I would die for my children. And my answer was always, well, how about living for them? And there is an irony in that, in that it's something that we can do, for the most part, preventatively. Like you said, there's nothing definitive that we can say, if I do all these things and I live the right way and make good choices, that somehow disease states are not going to get to me, because they will. Chances are they will. Something is going to bring you down. But we certainly don't have to accelerate the process.
Fatalism is a philosophical doctrine. And in philosophy class, it comes up when you go to college and you take philosophy, basic philosophy course. Fatalism will come up often as a topic and have to talk about it. And what it does is it emphasizes the subjugation of all events or actions to destiny. And then people will implicate religion, say, well, it's in the hands of the Almighty, and my destiny is already preordained by the Almighty. How the hell do you know that? Excuse the expression. How do you know that? How do you know what the Almighty has preordained for you? Maybe the Almighty said, you need to do best you can to protect what I gave you. How about that? If you want to implicate religion, we don't talk about religion around here, but I use the word hell to emphasize the point.
We had talked about this on the air a while ago with Jack LaLanne. Do you remember Jack LaLanne?
He was my hero. He was one of my heroes.
Mine too. Yes, one of my heroes. So he was at an American College of Sports Medicine meeting back in 1998, I believe it was. We were in Portland, and Jack LaLanne and his wife were speakers, and Jack and I were sitting on chairs in the lobby, and he was asked, we were just having this very polite conversation. He's a very, very small man, by the way.
Yeah, he was not a big fella. But, he could swim in the Hudson River and pull a tugboat, but go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. But just this unbelievable human. And anyway, so he gave, and in this room, who he spoke to was all sports medicine doctors, exercise physiologists. That was the audience that he was speaking to.
Wow.
And he asked the question, if somebody said, I'll give you $1 million for your right arm, would you give him your right arm? He said the majority of you would say no. All right, I'll give you $2 million for your left arm. You'd still say no. All right, I'll give you $5 million for your right leg. Nope. How about $10 million for all your limbs? Not a chance. And he said, you won't give them up, but you won't take care of them.
They're mine to destroy.
Right, exactly.
That's ironic. He didn't have a PhD, but yet he was speaking to people in the room that did, and MDs and NDs and whatever kind of letters they had behind their name. He had an earnestness and an authenticity that was remarkable. Honest, you know, he lived, what, to 92, I think it was? We'll come back. We'll talk some more.
As a family-owned company since 1968.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. I was incorrect. Jack LaLanne died at 96. He died in Morro Bay, California at 96 from respiratory failure from pneumonia. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. He certainly did not believe or had a fatalistic approach to life. That he was the father of the fitness revolution in this country. Make no mistake about it. And he was a simple man, but he was noted for his grueling workouts, his commitment, his nutrition. At a time when the science of nutrition was just really, this all started back in 1936 with him. Dominique, welcome back, Dominique. Thank you for bringing him up because he's a wonderful example of how an everyday person can change the everyday lives of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't die of heart failure. He died of pneumonia at 96, which often happens. We would be remiss if we did not mention some of the products from Jarrow Formulas that contribute to heart health. Please don't adopt. Heart disease is preventable. It is. And don't listen to those people that say, oh, there's nothing you can do about it. That's just not true. What comes to the top of your mind in terms of dietary supplementation and heart health?
Top of my mind is CoQ10. And CoQ10 to me is probably the most prominent supplement that I would say is, or the most important supplement as far as supporting cardiovascular health, ubiquinol in particular. But we were talking about blood pressure, and we were talking about blood pressure and heart disease. And I want to make the correlation and the relationship very well understood that when we talk about high blood pressure, so a couple things come to mind like I would tell patients. So it's as if you turned on the hose full blast, and the hose can't keep up with the amount of flow that's coming through it. And so it gets kind of squeezed off, and inside the hose there are micro tears, which would be our blood vessels, that can't support this rushing of pressure, so to speak. Let's talk blood pressure just for a moment. So in cardiology, like I would try to explain this to patients, the human heart has two upper chambers, the left and right atria, and the two lower chambers, which are the left and right ventricles. So what we call systolic function, which is your top number, so when people say, well, which is my systolic and which is my diastolic, systolic is your top number. It describes the stage of the heartbeat when the lower chambers of the heart muscle contract, basically squeezing blood out to the arteries, okay, which is an important function. But what people don't necessarily correlate is that it's during the diastolic phase, which is the relaxation phase. Oh, let me say this. So the systolic phase requires a tremendous amount of ATP. And
energy.
We'll draw the conclusion.
Energy.
Exactly. So we'll draw the conclusion between CoQ10 and ATP and blood pressure. So diastolic function is the resting. It's that millisecond of rest that we have when the heart refills again. And so this particular phase is very important, more important, in fact, because that's the heart's ability to stretch without sagging, to fill, and to accommodate adequate blood volume, which tends to be about 200 to 400 milliliters. So it's a great deal more energy for the heart to relax than it is force for the heart to contract. It's very important that people understand this.
877-897-8255 is toll free. You're listening to Dominique Ostrander, educator for Jarrow Formulas, talking about cardiovascular health. So CoQ10, it has an antioxidant property about it. It also is a energy source for the heart. I guess what are you saying, that it's supplying the energy for the heart to work properly?
Right, exactly. So because there's something called energy bonds. So take the analogy of writer's cramp. Have you ever had writer's cramp?
Sure.
Of course, right? We all have. And so what happens is, so when you have, for example, the muscles in the fingers are getting so tight because you held your pencil, your pen for so long that they cramp and they can't be extended. And so you've used all the energy to contract your fingers. Now there's no energy left to open them until you take your other hand and you start to open them. And that actually has to do with rigor bonds. And those rigor bonds are the same bonds that are found in our heart that, without getting very scientific, but your calcium channel, calcium ions and everything that help your heart muscle to relax. And so your heart has to break these rigor bonds, and without adequate energy, it can't. Just like when your hand gets cramped. It takes energy to open it back up. It took all the energy to keep it tight. Now it's going to take energy to open it back up and relax it.
With your garden hose metaphor, not only is there too much pressure in the hose, but if the hose was left out in the yard under the sun and the rain and the elements, it gets hard and stiff. It's not flexible. The arteries are intended by design to flex. If they become stiff, and then you have on top of it plaquing, which makes them stiff too, now you're in real trouble. And yeah, your blood pressure, Dominique's absolutely right. The blood pressure scores the endothelium. It scars it. And what's the body's response? The biology response is to repair. And in the process of repairing, plaquing occurs. It's just so paradoxical. It is preventable. We come back, we'll talk some more. CoQ10 at the top of the list, and there's more.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. According to Dr. Steven Sinatra, who's really a cardiovascular specialist, recognized. He's been on my show. I like Dr. Sinatra a lot. He talks, and Dominique references him all the time too. He refers to as awesome foursome: coenzyme Q10, L-carnitine, magnesium, and D-ribose. Those four, in his thinking, are, in his clinical experience, he says, has shown him time and again that combination of nutritional supplements, these are his words, has a favorable impact on cardiovascular health, including cholesterol and blood pressure, close quote. Dominique Ostrander is my guest, educator for Jar of Formulas. Dr. Sinatra's still around, right?
I believe so, yeah.
He's in New York.
I respected him.
Yeah, he's up in New York. I'd like to get him back on the show. I like him a lot. So he talks coenzyme Q10, L-carnitine, magnesium, and D-ribose in combination. Mm-hmm. You mentioned coenzyme Q10, and as you were pointing out, it serves as an escort in our cells to the electrons that are extracted from food to make ATP. The coenzyme Q10 molecules play a role then in shuttling the electrons back and forth between enzymes. It also plays a role as a scavenger of free radicals, which I alluded to. So it's a really helps protect the membranes, cell membranes, and the arterial tissue from oxidative stress and inflammatory damage, as well as providing ATP energy. What about L-carnitine? You like it?
I do. And L-carnitine works by shuttling, to use your word again, shuttling fatty acids out of the bloodstream and into the cells to be burned for energy. So carnitine is one of those things that helps support healthy cholesterol levels because it's used. So when your doctor does blood work and he's measuring your triglycerides, he's measuring your fatty acids that are circulating in your blood. How much fat does Joe have circulating in his blood? And if Joe is a sedentary person and he doesn't exercise, then chances are Joe's going to have a lot of fatty acids circulating in his blood, and his triglyceride levels are going to be high. Well, carnitine works by utilizing these fatty acids or shuttling them into the cells where they're burned for energy in the mitochondria, but again, can only be burned for energy with adequate ATP. And then carnitine sticks around, which is why it's great for people that work out, because it helps the waste products get shuttled out of the cells to prevent muscle soreness.
Now, carnitine, L-carnitine is an amino acid. There are different forms of it. There's L-carnitine fumarate. There's acetyl L-carnitine. There's glycine propionyl L-carnitine, which I take every day right before my GPLC, which I take right before my workouts. And Dr. Sinatra says, and I'm quoting him, "My preference is a broad spectrum heart health nutrients that includes all three of these types." He's saying you need all three. He says take 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams in divided doses on an empty stomach to prevent deficiency, and up to 3,000 milligrams if you have any kind of heart concerns, close quote. So do you have a product that includes all three?
We do, actually. We have something called Carnitol.
How come I don't know about that?
I don't know, actually.
I missed that one.
Why don't you know about this?
I don't know. I missed it. Carnitol, it's called?
Carnitol. Yes. So Carnitol.
Spell it.
Carnitall. Carnitol. So it has carnitine fumarate, and it has acetyl L-carnitine, and it also has GPLC. Yeah, and it's got it in amazing amounts, actually. 600 milligrams of fumarate, 200 milligrams of acetyl L-carnitine arginate, 90 milligrams of acetyl L-carnitine, and GPLC, which you love, it has 200 milligrams.
Holy cow. I didn't...
Yeah, and taurine, too, actually, to increase up...
I didn't know about that. All the time that you and I have talked, Carnitol, Gary's looking for it to put it up on the screen. You can watch Let's Talk Nutrition.
I can hook you up.
That's a fabulous product. It's got all three, man. That's three.
I know.
I don't need three different bottles. I can have it all in one bottle. There it is.
Exactly.
That's a nice looking. That's nice looking packaging, by the way. Carnitol. It is all. It's all three forms. Carnitine.
Exactly.
L-carnitine fumarate, acetyl L-carnitine, and then glycerine propionyl L-carnitine. My goodness. That
It's
bullet
a
train.
powerhouse.
Yeah, that bullet train came right by. I missed it. Magnesium. Good for the heart, yes?
Definitely. Good. In fact, our magnesium, we have something called Magnesium Optimizer, and it's part of our Optimizer line. And the Magnesium Optimizer, it's heart and cardiovascular health. It definitely falls in that category. And we have it in, there's a vitamin B6, just in a small amount, 2 milligrams, and there's potassium, it's potassium citrate, 50 milligrams, and taurine. And the taurine actually helps increase the uptake of the magnesium.
Oh, cool.
So it's a complete synergistic combination.
Excellent. By the way, no enzymes, there can be no chemical reactions. That's first of all. All enzymatic reactions involving ATP require magnesium. And by the way, too, if you happen just not to eat leafy green vegetables, almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, beans, tofu, figs, apricots, and bananas, then you're not getting any magnesium or enough of it. Hence, you should supplement, and it's wonderful for the heart. D-ribose. What is D-ribose?
So D-ribose is basically, it's a simple sugar. And so the question that always comes up is, what if I have high blood sugar? Can I take D-ribose? So the answer is definitely yes. And so D-ribose, again, is responsible for ATP production. A lot of physicians will recommend D-ribose for patients with chronic fatigue also, and the therapeutic dose is 6 to 10 grams a day. And the only side effect is loose stools. But there's no thermogenic effect. So if people are worried, like, oh, I don't want a racing heart, or I already have hypertension or heart disease, I can't be on anything like that, this CoQ10, ribose, magnesium, carnitine has zero effect on thermogenesis in the body.
So the awesome foursome, CoQ10, L-carnitine, magnesium, and D-ribose, those are Dr. Stephen Sinatra. You should go to his website, Dr. Sinatra, like in Frank, drsinatra.com. I miss Frank Sinatra. drsinatra.com. Man, could he sing. Gosh.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Bodyvigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Bodyvigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Bodyvigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
Show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Here's the LTN health question of the day. Talking with Dominic Ostrander, educator for Jaro Formulas, about cardiovascular health. And we were just discussing Dr. Steven Sinatra's awesome foursome. 4 supplements that he believes. I'm going to give you an even more extensive list that he's given. But he says that these 4 in combination do a heart very, very good. Here's the question. The 4 were L-carnitine, coenzyme Q10, magnesium, and D-ribose. Which one of those 4, the coenzyme Q10, the L-carnitine, the magnesium, or the D-ribose, is a naturally occurring sugar derivative of ATP? Dominique gave you the answer. Which one of those is a naturally occurring sugar derivative of ATP that helps fuel the regeneration of energy when your body can't create it quickly enough? If you have the right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. Here's the number to call.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Which one of those 4 compounds, CoQ10, L-carnitine, magnesium, or D-ribose, is a naturally occurring sugar derivative of ATP, adenosine triphosphate? I'll give you well, I'm trying to give you a hint here. Well, let me see if I can think of one. Dominique, welcome back. Dr. Sinatra even has a more extensive list of supplements. If you go to his website, check out this list. He answers the question, what are the best supplements for heart health? And he talks about vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, potassium, selenium, folic acid, B1, B2, B6, B12, B5, zinc, chromium, quercetin, vanadium, manganese, copper, iodine, molybdenum, and inositol and biotin. Of course, those can be found in supplements. I'm sure there's one that contains all of them, a nice multiple. But the 4 that we talked about, he puts a lot of spotlight on those 4. Maybe that's too hard of a question. Which one's a naturally occurring sugar? We'll see. Maybe somebody will get it. What about
the listener?
What's that?
Have we stumped the listener?
Not yet. Somebody will get it. What about fish oil?
Well, I think fish oil is a great supplement. There's no question about it as far as reducing systemic inflammation. Omega-3s definitely help support cardiovascular function. They're contraindicated in anybody that is on a blood thinner. Any omega-3 is contraindicated. So if you're on, let's say, warfarin or Coumadin, Plavix, then omega-3s are not recommended.
Dr. Sinatra recommends at least 1 to 2, I think he says grams a day of fish oil. You all have a pretty good fish oil product.
We do. We have our EPA DHA, which again, outstanding formulation. The price is great. There's no burping or anything like that, because that's a big deterrent for a lot of people when they take fish oils, is that they can't stand the reflux that it causes. But when your body is more able to take it in, then you're not as likely to have repeat from it.
Do you have
the bioavailability?
Do you happen to do you all have a plant-based fish oil or no?
No.
I don't think so. That.
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, I take that back. We have ahi flour.
You do?
We do.
I didn't know that either today. What's the name of that product? Carnitol or
Carnitol. Carnitol.
Okay. That one, Carnitol, is a wonderful product. Has all 4 forms of L-carnitine. That one I missed, and your fish oil product. And now you're telling me you have a plant-based fish oil product too, omega-3.
We do.
Omega-3.
Right. It's called ahi flour, which is a single plant. It's a non-GM source of the omega-3 EPA precursor SDA and omega-6 GLA. So it's the richest source of pro-EPA omega-3 fatty acid, stearidonic acid, and it's an 18:4:3 ratio, and it's obviously suitable for vegans.
What's it called?
Because it's plant-based. Ahi, AHI flour, and no, it's not from ahi tuna. It's a plant.
Right. It doesn't make any sense for me to say a plant-based fish oil product. Then,
right.
That's
true.
What am I saying? A plant-based omega-3 fatty acid, ahi flour, not from ahi tuna. Let's go to Michelle in Tampa, Florida. Michelle, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. You heard me speak of Dr. Sinatra's awesome foursome, the CoQ10, the L-carnitine, magnesium, and D-ribose. Which one of those is a sugar derivative of ATP?
It is the D-ribose.
Yeah, it's D-ribose. Congratulations. Ding, 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 ding. You won a $25.
Thank you.
You won a $25 supplement gift card. How you doing? You doing well?
Yeah, doing great. And I listen to your show every day, Doctor, and I thoroughly enjoy it and learn a lot. In fact, I just recently had some blood work done, and my blood pressure is usually on the high side, and since I've been taking some of the supplements that you've recommended, my blood work came back great.
Thank you very much for the compliment, and you made the choice, and you did the right thing, and I'm glad that you're getting benefit from the show. It is about education around here to empower all of us so that we can live a longer life with better quality of life. After all, nothing more important to us than our individual health and the health of people in our lives. Thank you so much, Michelle. We appreciate your listenership and your support. Thank you. Dominique, thank you. Can I call you off air right away?
Sure.
Okay. I'll speak to you as soon as we get off air. In the Meantime, visit Jarrow Formula's website. Jarrow Formula is a leader in the natural products industry. They are among the best of the best. They're always in the playoffs. They're always winning. They'll win the championship too. They're a great company. Wonderful products. Wonderful company. Your heart is your health, really.